Was your game plan with all those kicks to try to maybe slow Nick down so he wasn't going to be able to, he has a tendency to walk guys down, and maybe if you chop the kicks, it might slow that attack down?
Absolutely. Nick Diaz's pace is, second to none. He likes to walk guys down, like you said, and so affecting his mobility, chopping down his legs, and taking his wheels out from under him was a big part of the game plan.
And in the early part when he was landing a lot of those blows, I mean, do you ever have any self-doubt in there saying, well, maybe I should try something else, just because as you're trying that, he was landing, he was coming forward a lot in the first 2 rounds and landing a lot of those shots?
They weren't all that effective. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to think. I haven't seen the fight, but for the most part, if he did hit me with anything, it was like kind of past his power zone, and it was just didn't have a lot on it.
Did you, as you're waiting for the decision, was there any doubt in your mind where you go like, hey, can I get this or not?
No. I was pretty confident that I had won the fight.
And just 2 other quick questions, and if I may, question whether you would fight again before George is ready. I know it's right after the fight, and it's probably not fair to ask you this, but do you feel like you might want to take another fight, assuming George comes back till close to the end of the year?
That's something that I have to discuss with my coaches and my management team. So I don't have an answer for you right now, honestly.
You sound like Dana. And then lastly, on the internet, there's a lot of people that are complaining that you quote unquote ran and that they were unhappy with your performance in the fight. I wonder, how you react to hearing people say that.
I won the fight. I landed a lot of effective strikes. I stuck to my game plan. I did what I went in there to do. If I sat there and fought Nick Diaz's fight, it would probably be him sitting here with his belt instead of me. But I did what I came to do. I did what I trained to do, and I hit him. I punched him in the face and kicked him in the face, and landed more effective strikes than he did in the fight. And that's what it boils down to. If I would have. But like I said, if I would have fought Diaz's fight and brawled, I probably wouldn't have won the fight. I did what my coaches told me to do, and I walked away with the win.
Hey, congratulations, Carlos. This question is for you. What was Nick saying to you during the fight? How did you respond to that? What did you think of that?
Well, one of the things, I threw a spinning back fist or something. He told me, so we're throwing spin and shit now? I kind of just, I had to crack a smile at that one. Just told him, yep. Yes, I am.
So, was there any point ever, though, that it was getting under your skin to any degree or inspiring you more?
No, I planned for that. I knew that I had to be mentally prepared as well as physically prepared to fight Nick Diaz. He's a tough guy. I hit him with some hard shots, and he just kept coming. So that's something I had in my mindset, as well as the talking and the taunts and stuff. That I just needed to stay focused and continue to execute my game plan, no matter what he said or no matter how many punches he took from me. I couldn't let my focus stray.
What was the key, I guess, to sticking to the game plan? Was it your belief in it? Was it your coaching instruction? What was it? Because it just wasn't sure if it was going your way to the opening 2 rounds.
Well, I felt like it was working. I wasn't letting him back me straight up into the cage. He had a few moments there where he was able to do his thing. But for the most part, I was staying out of the way of his punches, staying out of the way of his combinations, and like I said earlier, chopping his legs and affecting his mobility. From the very start was working. You don't see the effects of that till later on in the fight, but he stopped coming forward on me, and I was landing what I needed to do to basically executing the game plan.